Hello, wonderful audience. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. Welcome, curious minds, to our video that explores the ins and outs of Asylum Seekers film. Asylum Seekers is a 2009 American black comedy film written and directed by Rania Ajami. The film stars Binkley and Daniel Irizarry as two of the 6 social outcast protagonists who attempt to commit themselves to an insane asylum to spice up their lives. Dawes, Judith Hawking, Stella Maeve, Camille O'Sullivan, and Lee Wilkof also star in the film. In its spring 2008 issue, the independent film magazine Filmmaker reported that Asylum Seekers was one of the first independent feature films to be completed on Red Digital Cinema's Red 1 camera. The global distribution sales rights for Asylum Seekers were acquired by Shoreline Entertainment. The film was introduced to buyers at the 2009 European film market before its world premiere later that year at CineVegas. Asylum Seekers was released in North America on VOD by Breaking Glass Pictures under its Vicious Circle Films label. In this section, we'll be peeling back the layers of plot to reveal its true essence. 6 introverted individuals, bored with their lives and trying to escape their day routine, attempt to find a radical solution to their boredom by getting themselves admitted into a psychiatric hospital. Among these individuals are Maud Binkley, a bored trophy wife who feels trapped in a loveless marriage, Antoine Daniel Irizarry, a sex-obsessed virgin, Alice Stella Maeve, a woman whose only enjoyment comes from computers, Rania Camille O'Sullivan, a paranoid exhibitionist whose inhibitions make her dislike being the center of attention, Lee Wilkof, a fanatical right-wing conspiracy theorist, and Alan Dawes, an androgynous rapper. Upon arriving at the asylum, the 6 individuals are informed that there is only room for one person in the hospital. Nurse Millie Judith Hawking informs the individuals that they must now compete for the only remaining spot in the asylum. The nurse proceeds to administer tests and contests, and whomever she deems the craziest and most insane will be declared the winner and committed to the institution. The competition and everything in the institution are always watched over and supervised by an unseen character known only as the Beard. Let's transition to cast and uncover its significance. Binkley as Maud, Daniel Irizarry as Antoine, Dawes as Alan, Stella Maeve as Alice, Camille O'Sullivan as Miranda, Lee Wilkof as Paul, Judith Hawking as Nurse Millie. In the next phase, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of production and exploring its real-world applications. In an interview with IndieWire, director Rania Ajami stated that the idea for the film came from a recurring dream that her brother had about a giant beard that was trying to devour him. From the premise of her brother's dreams, Ajami created a play titled The Giant Swearing Beard that told the story of 6 people trying to break into an asylum. About 6 years later, she was inspired by discussions about political asylum seekers and decided that a film based on the premise of her play would be a suitable metaphor for real-world political issues. With an estimated budget of $1 million, the film's production team made adjustments to stay within the modest budget while also attempting to stay true to the visual scope of the film and the perceived fantasy world. Asylum Seekers was filmed entirely on Red Digital Cinema's Red 1 camera, a digital video camera capable of recording video in 12-megapixel resolution directly to flash memory or a hard disk drive. As of August 2008, the Red 1 was used to film at least 40 feature films, but Asylum Seekers was one of the first independent features to use the camera. The production team opted for the Red 1 because it offered significant financial savings over a 35mm film camera while not compromising image quality. Rania Ajami said the casting process took over a year because she found that the biggest challenge in the production process was finding good people to work with. The production was then halted for another month before the filming could begin because Ajami had contracted infectious meningitis, usually referred to as mono, and had to spend a month in bed. Prepare yourself for an in-depth analysis of release and promotion in this section. The global distribution sales rights for Asylum Seekers were acquired by Shoreline Entertainment. The deal, which was announced in August 2008, was negotiated between Shoreline and the film's producer Molly Connors and executive producer Christopher Woodrow. Asylum Seekers had its world premiere in 2009 at CineVegas, where it screened on June 13 and 14 in Las Vegas, Nevada. During CineVegas, the film's publicist arranged for a wedding to take place on the red carpet immediately before the film's initial showing at the Palms Casino Resort. The film's director, Rania Ajami, explained the reasoning behind the stunt, claiming that the two institutions, the institution of marriage and the mental institution in which the majority of the film is set, were sufficient bonding agents. Further, the red carpet wedding was a Las Vegas-centric experience. Couples come to Las Vegas to marry, see shows, Elvis impersonators, Miss Ajami explained. We stayed true to the festival's locale and created a crazy all-Vegas show for a Vegas festival. The bride and groom were from Houston, Texas, and were selected because they were young and self-proclaimed fun people, which matched the demographic of the film. The infamous A Little White Wedding Chapel helped select the suitable couple. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of reception as we examine its impact and relevance. Charles Tatum of Criticum awarded Asylum Seekers 3 stars, calling the film's initial setup promising and declaring that the possibilities are endless after watching the opening part of the film. However, Tatum criticized the movie for being too bizarre and exhausting, stating his opinion was that the surrealism should have been toned down, and concluded by calling the film even more insane than its characters. He also added that, although the film lacked strong characterization, the cast deserved praise for a great job playing characters that are way out there. Tatum did commend the director for her use of widescreen, creepy imagery, and compared her work to works of Terry Gilliam and Jean-Pierre Jeunet. Film critic T.R. Witcher of the Las Vegas Weekly awarded the film 2 stars. Witcher also applauded the opening sequences of Asylum Seekers for brimming with ideas and that it begins with a promising premise. Ultimately, Witcher criticized the film by concluding that it lacks storytelling discipline and that it contains even less human emotion. Agreeing with Tatum that Asylum Seekers is surreal, he felt that its fairly limp comedy undercuts the suspenseful psychological atmosphere created by the film's surrealism. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support and I'll see you in the next video.